Okay, good morning, troops. How we doing? So today's fun adventure was learning again, apparently, that yep. So we were putting primary together, right? And in the book, tells you how to line everything up. So I don't know if you can see it on here or not. This is probably different for everybody's bike, I'm sure. For my bike, see the dots right there, right? Underneath of this one, there's also two dots. So these two dots have to line up when this is at TDC, which stands for top dead center. So they're talking about top dead center on the compression stroke, which, just to give you and the way the engines work, the pistons in here, there's a 4-stroke cycle. They call it a 4-stroke engine, but when the pistons move up and down like this, right inside the cylinder, the first stroke down is the intake, and that's when it draws in fuel and air from the valves on the one side of the cylinder. Let me see if I can. And then it goes up on the second stroke, compresses it. Then the fire pin or the spark plugs blow and throw the cylinders back down, and then they come up again on the fourth stroke, and that's the exhaust stroke. So what we were trying to do is figure out how to tell with the heads on here how we knew which stroke we were on. So luckily I learned today, again, I don't know if it's the same on every bike or just this bike, but if you look inside of there, this is the front cylinder exhaust. You can see the valve in there. You see that? So on the fourth stroke, that valve opens and allows the exhaust to come out after it fired the compression stroke, I'm saying, and all the fuel and air lit on fire and then came back out, and that's the exhaust. So anyway, we learned that today and got it set up the way it's supposed to be. And next we're going to put the clutch on, I think, and maybe the airbox on top and all that. And I'm waiting for this stupid part down here. That's my transfer gear housing that comes across the bike right there, and you can see the transfer gear down inside of that. But there's a little thing that goes on the top of here called a strainer, and man, a lot of the Yamaha people have no idea what that part is for. So we're waiting to get it to see if we can figure it out. We think it's to release heat and stuff like that because it's not attached to anything. It just kind of, it looks like an elephant's trunk where it's connected in one side and the other side's open. So it's like a breather tube. But was I right on them? Was I right on them bolts? Yeah? Oh. So anyway, that's where we're at today. Just giving everybody an update. And we're moving right along. I got to wait. I think we can put everything on except for the reserve tank. And then the parts that cover that. Because we have to wait for this thing to get here next weekend. But after that, it's going to be firing it up time and outside riding time. So stick around.